Please put your hands together for the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Please keep clapping. The more you clap, the younger the video looks. Please find yourself, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Please do have your seats. Please keep clapping. It's see, being the commissioner of the state is not an easy job. I can tell you that. And when some people differentiate themselves regardless of some of the challenges that the office presents itself. Dr. Paymo. Alright. I'm a river star. Please put your hands together for Dr. Paymo. Thank you very much. Please watch yourself. Sir, you sound like an Edo man.
No, I'm a Delta.
Okay, it's from Delta State. Okay, that is impressive. Please put your hands together for me. Thank you very much. See you, sir. Well, they have to give the handshake. It's important. Hi to you. I think Global Resources and Project have done quite excellently well in being consistent with West African Health as the Medical Association President, AGPN President.
It's a great honor to stand before you today at the opening of the 8th edition of the West African Health Exhibition Conference 2012. It gives me even greater pleasure to once again welcome you all to West African Health, the leading annual healthcare business promotion event in Sub-Saharan West Africa. On behalf of the organizers, Global Resources and Projects, and the LOC of WA 2012, I welcome you to the one-stop gateway into the future of healthcare business in Nigeria. The theme for this year is financing healthcare delivery in West Africa, challenges and opportunities. And WA 2012 will be hosting a healthcare financing workshop to further stimulate discussion in this regard. No doubt this thing cannot come at a better time considering the state of healthcare in Nigeria and the effort being put in by government and other private practitioners and investors to transform it. However, it is important and pertinent that I say this. The future of healthcare development in Nigeria lies in our hands, yes, in the hands of all of us here today, representing various stakeholders, practitioners, investors, governments, regulatory agents, NGOs, international community, and other relevant bodies. Once again, WA is leading the frontier of healthcare business promotion by bringing to Nigeria a very high-powered business delegation from Germany, the Barbarian Group. Led by the German Consul General in Lagos, they will showcase their interest and intent to invest in the Nigerian healthcare sector. WA 2012 will also unveil the first Nigerian Healthcare Excellence Award. The award, which will kick off in 2013, is designed to recognize and honor the efforts of individuals, institutions who are working to transform and chart a new healthcare industry in Nigeria. We believe it will not only ginger them to do more, but encourage others who also desire such recognition to get inspired. Another high point of this year's event is boasting of CMEs, who have carved a niche for itself in the area of human capital development. And this year again, participants and respective CME program will be awarded credit points. MDC and accredited credit points. Finally, to our sponsors, we are honored to have you as WA partners, and we say a big thank you for your continued support and generous commitment. We also want to thank you all, our participants, delegates, visitors for once again being part of the WA 2012 issue as we strive to get towards the advancement of healthcare delivery in Nigeria and West Africa. We wish you all the very best in all your endeavors. God bless you all. We look forward to welcoming you again in 2013 in Ghana and Nigeria. Thank you.
Please put your hands one more time for Dr. Wale Alabi.
Thank you, LC, for recognizing the best of our presidents, the least presidents, the organizer of this conference, my very best friend, high profile ministers in the health industry, colleagues, my fellow president of the National Medical Association. I bring greetings from Ghana Medical Association and all the people in Ghana, all the years. When I was told, I was invited to this meeting, I said, what about this topic? Healthcare financing in West Africa. And they're saying, I thought it was going to be healthcare financing in Nigeria, and we not collaborate more. Why do we always lie to the other side while we achieve better together as West Africans? For us in Ghana, to have left is French speaking, the north is French speaking, the right is French speaking. And I think that even the Atlantic Ocean might be French. So, our only brothers is Nigeria, and we are the only English apart from the part of Cameroon. So the collaboration must be more, must be greater. And I hope that this one will not just be the second part of this, but it will continue for the general good of our common people. Thank you for the writing.
It's a good thing to know that Nigerians are in Ghana. And I want to believe that is in pursuant of the vision of Kwame Nkrumah for us to create a Pan-African, we're inviting them to come home. And what Nigeria has to offer as West Africa's leader is something that we can always do in partnership. Please put your hands together for him one more time. Well, as we were making the presentation, a common You're welcome, sir. Every single time I see you, I know one thing you go with. The traditional attire is fantastic. It's a good thing. I can't afford to wear this, if not, they won't pay me my money. So basically, you can do that. It's okay, sir. But it's good to see you again, sir. And we hope you're going to be joining us also tomorrow, as the case may be. Thank you very much. Without taking too much of our time, I would like to call on the representative of the President of Nigerian Medical Association, who is from Delta State, by the way.
Good morning, junior colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, people of the press. I bring greetings and bring compliments from the President of the Nigerian Medical Association, Dr. Samuel Willie, who's unavoidably absent. Well, like we all know, for those of us in Nigeria, I believe if we go into the archives, there are tomes and tomes of papers of what needs to be done when we're talking about healthcare finance. But like we all know, without meaning to bring down those who are in government here, the beauty of this country, we're very good theoretically in putting these things together. But when it comes to practicalizing it, there are very few states, or even the federal government. Well, what happened, sir? Or just because I'm talking about government? Is that the problem has always been implementation. We've heard of the National Health Insurance Scheme. But for all sitting there, since we are the healthcare providers, how effective is it? Outside, probably with due respect to the Honorable Commissioner for Health in Lagos and the former Health Commissioner, I think Lagos is one of the few states where you want to talk of healthcare financing, when you want to talk of national health insurance. Lagos is one of the few states where you can go to and say you have HMOs. HMOs, by the way, means health maintenance obligation. So basically, as we all know, when you're talking about healthcare financing, it will either be government-driven or private sector-driven. In most developed economies, like we all know, it is essentially government-driven. If you take, for instance, like the UK. But when you come to the US and countries like France, it's a mix. But in Nigeria and most West African countries, like my president has said earlier, it is out-of-pocket expenses. All of us, if any of us colleges here now, even the very senior people here, look into their wallet. They have many cards in the world, but there's none that has to do with medical insurance. So there's need for us to open our minds to the topic and contribute meaningfully and hope that we'll do something with that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. I can cabinet of His Excellency the Governor of Lagos State, but Oga here seated is a part of the administration. But every one of us here are part of the government, so that is why we must play our own role, as a matter of fact. And please, Delta State is doing quite well as well. We are very thankful. Unfortunately, without taking too much of the time, I would like to call on Dr. Anthony Omolola, the practitioners of Nigeria to give his short remark. Please put your hands together for Dr. Anthony.
Good morning, respected colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. Let me have full recognition of the chief host, the Honorable Commissioner for Health, Dr. Jide Idris, the President of Ghana Medical Association, the President of Nigeria Medical Association, and specifically, let me give quite full recognition to the CEO of West African Health, Dr. Wale Alabi. Please, a round of applause for him. You see a middle-aged young man trying to put together all these activities ranging from health financing and going into capacity building. Only one man. I think it deserves another round of applause. I could see the energy and the quantum of energy put into this program every year. I was here last year. I marvel. How does this young man organize this huge event? Bringing doctors from the diaspora, from all other countries, brainstorming, thinking about one vital issue, healthcare financing, which we have noted as one of the standing block to access better healthcare. This is an issue that we have been discussing in different fora, and until we particularly take the bull by the horn in terms of telling people they have to pay for their health, and government will have a responsibility, we're going to have the issue of access to health becoming a big challenge for our nation. There is no way, when you look at all the health indices every day in different fora, you are always an unhappy person as a Nigerian. And we know without proper healthcare financing, it means the greatest part of our population will not be able to access health. Considering paying out of pocket is practically impossible. We must strengthen institutions. We must strengthen our managed care system so as to ensure more Nigerians access better health. I think the issue of capacity building, which is one cardinal programs of West African Health, has been very, very taken seriously by members of our association, because whoever develops systems that will build capacity is making a better healthcare system for our nation. I congratulate the organizers for this event, for building capacity and ensuring we discuss this very, very pivotal issue into accessing health in Nigeria and in West Africa, even as a continent. I thank you and God bless us.